Come on, Hawkins. Good chorus of Silent Night. That'll sort you out. Look at these men. Look at this hell. Ruddy heck. Do you know what, Hawkins? I don't think... Hawkins, man! How long have you been dead? Everywhere there's... Hello, Mum. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm filming. Filming for my video diary thing with the air raid shelter. Yeah. Yeah. Can I text you back? Yeah, no. No, it's episode 6. Episode 6 of Through the Bomb Hole! Hawkins, man. You weren't dead at all. Through the bomb hole. The purpose of this dig is, now I've found that entrance and how small it is, I'm quite curious about the back entrance, whether there is an entrance in fact, but as you can see in here possibly, it's still really dark. I need a good dig, but it might help if I can find some light into the back. So if I can give you perspective, if I just pan back, we're going up here, and I think this area here where I originally said there might be another entrance, we're going to work on that. Plenty of rubbish now, not enough for a skip, and I really could do with getting rid of that. So what I'm going to do is set up the camera on here somewhere and then have a little exploratory dig and see what I can find. And it hasn't taken long to find the top of the door there. I've gotten that straight away, so let's have a closer look at that. Interestingly, we've uncovered a couple of breeze blocks, so I'm going to get rid of those, and that's really like 15 minutes and I can clearly see the entrance, so we'll see what it looks like when I get those breeze blocks out of the way. Come on. Wow. Oh, crikey. This is fascinating down there. Oh, I might just stay upside down for this shot. I've unearthed quite a lot of the entrance. You can see there, the main entrance. I'm interested that there's this little ledge here as well. I'm assuming that that's the top of this side of the air raid shelter, and already I'm seeing a lot of rubble in there. I need to get some of that out, clear the way, see if it lets a little bit more light in. This is very hard work. The only way I can get to these bricks is reach in and get it. And oh, it probably looks ridiculous on film. Oh, at this point, I'm thinking, why the hell did I start this? Finding lots of bits and bobs in there. Broken glass, tiles, this white porcelain. Who knows, I might be able to piece all that together and make a toilet. This has taken me into a different direction altogether. This is the situation now. This is at the back door, or the front door maybe, I don't know. But I'm digging down here, so I've destroyed my path, made a little bridge because it's dangerous to stop people falling in this hole. But if I take it down here, so I kneel down, I'm digging down here, and I'm finding, as I'm digging, I'm taking bricks out, and there's just like holes underneath. It's really weird, quite scary actually. I don't know if you can see that, but there's one down there, and underneath here, this is my garden path, the top, and it goes down about 18 inches or so, and there's a big hole underneath it. I mean, there's a very real danger that all the time we've been walking over that, it could have just collapsed into this hole. And then I go off at tangent, I go off this angle, and I find this. So I've discovered that brickwork there, but I've got a bicycle light, and that's why it looks so bright. So there it looks like there's some tin underneath, but then the brickwork goes back. I mean, I really don't know what I'm discovering here. I really do not know where this is going to lead me. I mean, there's a severe possibility there might even be another room in here, or there might be a tunnel of some kind. But because there's bricks on the outside of it, I'm now really coming around to the idea of thinking that this could be the main entrance. So when I dig down in here, awful contrast, sorry, you probably see my shadow in there, hello. Like I did on the other doorway, I might dig down and find some concrete there, but I'm keen to explore what this is, and I'm keen to make sure that this is a bit safer and nobody falls 10 feet into the ground. Okay, let's have a look at this. We're going to go in, and if I push you right up there, you probably see the scenario. That's now the scene inside, and it looks good, I'd say. It looks really well built, and it's really hard digging because now there's loads and loads of bricks down there. I don't know if I can get this wall in somehow. You hopefully have got a good view of the ceiling as well, but that looks good in there. So I'm quite encouraged by that, and that was quite, although it was very difficult digging, it's amazing how quickly I got in there. It does still strike me that it's in really good condition. I can't believe the state of these walls. And there's the difference, that you can see the light coming in at the back. If I move out of the entrance more, a little bit more light comes in. You can see what's going on there. I might try and change the angle of the shot so I can see for myself what I need to do. Hopefully we're getting the ceiling. I'm trying not to block the light out too much. But you can see, you can see what's going on there. I might try and change the angle of the shot so I can see for myself what I need to do. Hopefully we're getting the ceiling. I'm trying not to block the light out too much. But you can see what's going on there. I might try and change the angle of the shot so I can see for myself what I need to do. Hopefully we're getting the ceiling. but it does look really encouraging. My worst nightmare, well, a couple of nightmares, if I find rats I'm not going to be too chuffed. The main nightmare is if I dig all this out and then get right to the bottom and see that the wall has collapsed at the bottom. I'm not going to be too impressed. There's a hell of a lot of stuff in here that needs to come out first, but it does seem that the hardest part is the digging, especially digging with lots of bricks, and I've done most of that now, so it's soon going to go on to the next stage of getting all this nonsense out. So I'm outside the front of the house. Got a ton of rubble and soil that I need to get rid of. I was thinking of getting a skip, but I don't know how I'm going to get rid of it, and I really do need to get rid of the rubbish. So what I need to do now is try and find a man with a van. So I suppose I'll have to go on the internet and see if I can find one. That's a very pleasing sight to me, that the top of the bunker is finally clear of rubble and soil and sacks. I might be about to spoil that slightly, because I'm going to go into this entrance and see what we can find and uncover in there. Still haven't made this path to the right stable or safe, so hopefully that will hold out for a little while. And if you look underneath, you'll see the hole underneath the path which we've been walking on, and I don't know where that goes, so that's going to go somewhere up here, and depending on how far it's going to go, it could be danger, danger for the hydrangea. That's interesting, it's old-fashioned Bakelite on that. Wonder if it still works. I'll go and plug it in. This digging is really quite a pain in the neck. Actually, I just can't make any progress into this at all. You can see how far I'm into it now, though, and I'm a little worried still as I'm digging or clawing away. There's still these holes developing underneath bricks and stuff, and I just wonder how deep this goes and potentially whether I'm just going to sink down. Certainly this bit of path could easily go. If I jumped on that, it probably would give way. So I'm going to soldier on. Nice. Oh, this is such hard work. This dig is just impossible. I could just about stop now and go to a bar. That's handy. Bit intrigued by this piece of metal I've dug up. This bomb-shaped metal I've dug up.
Hello, is that the police? Yes, I found a bomb. Can you come really quickly?
Well, that was a bit of drama all over this, which potentially is, I now firmly believe that I might have found the top of the ladder, which I was going on about so much, but then when I felt the weight of it and felt it was quite solid, I saw the hole on the end there, just there. Then I thought, well, hang on, that looks exactly like that picture, which you'll have already have seen. So it's best to check it out. So phone call to the police on the 101, and the bomb disposal in Colchester were concerned enough to actually set out en route and studied my email with including the picture of it on the way, and then decided that it was perfectly harmless. So still a bit reluctant to tap it with a hammer in case the shed blows up, but hey, we can sleep at night. So there we go then. That was a bit of a couple of days. It's an interesting one. It's the first time I've actually had a dig and haven't enjoyed it. It didn't feel safe underneath these bricks when I'm pulling them out and revealing these big holes. And it's given me a good idea of the size of the project, that we don't know where this hole is going under the path. Thrown up some interesting things, like I now need to look into the boundaries of 1945 and see if this actually was my air raid shelter in the first place, or whether it belonged to the vicarage. But it just showed, with dragging up the object, which I had no idea what it was, that the fact that the Ministry of Defence actually looked at the picture and thought it was serious enough to depart on a blue light. And I didn't really like the thought of bomb disposal squad on the street, but I'm glad I've done it, and I still don't know what it was, and that's made me worried about the next dig as well, perhaps, because I don't know what's down here, and it could be dangerous, but not on the level that I'm going to find a bomb. That's highly unlikely, but I might find chemicals, anything that's harmful. So a little bit of trepidation in going to the next episode, but it was an interesting one, wasn't it? So thanks for watching. See you on episode 7 of Through the Bomb Hole. Oh, I need a drink.